was sitting there one night thinking about all these dabblers I had collected over time and how they represent more than just bingo. They are pieces of my journey, my power, my ability to influence even a whole bingo hall. That's when the idea hit me. A bingo tree. Tree of memories, tree of influence, a tree of showing that even when I stand alone, my energy and my presence can change the dynamics of an entire space. And this is how it all started. I always sat in the middle, you know. They didn't sit on the outskirts. They like to gossip, so they like sitting there and listening to people talk about their business. But me, I'm not that type. I'd find the spot in the corner or in the back somewhere where no one sits, and I would play. One day, they had a spot down in the end here, and there were 2 tables there in the corner. So I sat in one, and there was a lady, and I'm assuming her mother in front. I noticed in front of her, she had a wooden doll with a bunch of beans in it, like tacks. And I noticed she had a bunch of charms around her. So I said to myself, isn't that kind of like witchy? And I noticed one of her ornaments was a pig, and it reminded me of my aunt. So I said to her, oh, I like your little piggy there. And she said, hi, with a little chuckle. I said, oh, and the doll with the pins? She said, yeah, it's a good luck charm. And when we want to win, we just pin it. She pinned one side, and surely enough, her mom won. Next thing you know, she won. I said, oh, that's pretty lucky, eh? She chuckled and said, yeah. And it's even got the caller's name on the chest. And she turned it around and showed me. And I was like shocked because I'm looking at the collar. And the collar's been there since I was a kid. And I said to myself, is this even allowed? Like, isn't this like kind of witchcraft in public or something? This was like a little odd for me, mind you. I knew the caller and his wife, who owned the little canteen at the bingo hall, so it's not like I was blinded by them. But it's not like we ever sat down for coffee or anything. It was just, hi, how are you? Okay. One day he came outside while I was outside, and I said, you can tolerate that doll in front of you? Like, what's that about? He kind of just chuckled and said, you don't want to know. Mind you, the woman told me she had the doll for about 8 months, and she only put the name on about a couple months back. And I said to him, wow, well, that's like witchcraft stuff, right? And he said, I just let it go. The next time I saw him, I said, that bothered